Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be going over some of the Nexus 4 cases that I purchased within the past couple weeks and going over the pros and the cons and what I like about them. So it helps in hopes that, helps you decide on a case for your Nexus 4. So first I'll start off with the Poetic Borderline bumper case. And I got this because the official bumper case from Google it's been sold out for the longest time, just like the phone, and it's pretty hard to get. So I pretty much gave up on it. And since this was half the price, it was only $10 on Amazon. I figured why not and give it a try, and it turned out to be a pretty good um, case. Um, it is Poetic branded right here. It's a mix between glossy plastic and TPU, which I don't mind. It feels really nice. It's grippy. It's flexible. Um, and you can see inside it's gonna fit your phone pretty nicely. So I'll slip it on real quick, and it slips on pretty nice. The TPU gives it the flexibility it needs to fit and also keep it in place. You can see from the back there's not too much. It is raised a lot, so when you place it down it doesn't touch the glass at all. Same with the front. If you put it face down, it doesn't really, you don't have to worry about it touching the glass. So I'm sure when you drop it, it's going to hit the bumper 9 out of 10 times, um, unless it's not on a flat surface. It basically protects your phone. So if you have like a screen protector, it'd be really nice to have, and uh, it basically gives you a pretty good coverage. Uh, and it doesn't block any ports. The speaker is still open, same with the mic, and the buttons feel pretty nice. You can unlock it pretty easily. There's no real cons because it's only $10 for a really nice case. Um, so I would recommend this case. Alright, so we'll move on to the China cases, which are the two Nillkins. This is the Nillkin hard case, and the reason why I purchased this was because I wanted a colored case, and it seemed like no real manufacturer had came out with a case that was in red, and so I figured why not give it a try. Um, and this is the PU leather flip cover case, and this is the tree textured version, in gray. I got this because I wanted a flip cover for my phone, since all the Galaxy series had one. I wanted to give it a try. Um, so first I'll go over the hardcover. This one has a sort of texture on the back. It's kind of dotted. It feels alright. It's nothing too special, and it just slips on really easily like this. And you can see that it's pretty flush. The holes are on point. Everything's perfectly cut. One thing to note about slim cases are that it doesn't really protect the bottom or the top, mostly because um, if you were to have a case that wraps all the way around, it'd be really hard to get out, since it's hard plastic, and this is what it is. Um, it's really hard plastic, but it's soft touch, so it gives you a nice grip, but gives you nice protection as well. Um, all the sides are really covered. It's really thick plastic, and so that kind of creates a tiny bit of a problem with the buttons. You can see right here there's a little bit of distance between between the case and the actual button. So when you're pressing it for the first time, it could feel like it's really deep, like the button is really deep, and kind of a little bit hard to press sometimes, but it's not too bad. I just noticed this at first because I just realized that this is a really thick case in a sense, but it's really not that thick. It just you notice it a little bit. But overall, it's not a bad case. I like it. It offers nice protection and it feels really nice. So move on to the flip cover case. Oh. So for the flip cover case, the reason why I got it was because of the flip cover. Um, there's no real other choices other than this one because um, all the other ones kind of really just sucked, and this is like the closest one that you can find to the ones that come with the Samsung phones, like the Galaxy phones. And so I decided to give this one a try. And a thing to note is the body for this one is the same as this one, just with the little tree textured PU leather um, skin that they taped over it, and it looks pretty good. And when you put it on, it actually feels really good. Like, it feels really solid. This thing, it doesn't slide. The flip cover doesn't slide too much. It doesn't move. It only opens when you really want it to. It stays pretty flat. All the ports are open, same as the other Nillkin hard case. The holes are cut really nice. Um, the left side where the flip cover is connected, it's not really flush, as you can tell. It's a little bit raised. It's not too big of a problem. It doesn't look too bad, but it's definitely not flush. Other than that, it's the same body. So we'll go over to the flip cover. You can see the Nillkin branding, and also on the side there's a little cutout, and this is really soft, kind of like a microfiber material to keep your screen protected. It's really soft. There's a little cutout for the earpiece as well. I really like this case. The only thing is when you fold it back, it doesn't fold back completely. There's a little bit of a gap. And when you lay it down, it doesn't lay down flat. But that's not too bad for me. I don't mind using it like this. You can still use it one-handed. Might be a little bit more hard to use, or a little bit more difficult to use. But all in all, it's not too horrible. I like it personally. So lastly, we'll move on to the Rearth Rinky Slim. Oh, in this case I got for $15 or $14 on eBay, and same with this one. I got this one for $8 on eBay from China, and it took only about a week to ship. So lastly, we'll go over the Rearth Rinky Slim. This is the white version. This one says it's made in Korea and it's very slim, and it's really hard plastic, but it's kind of like a matte plastic. It doesn't really catch your fingerprints or anything. Same with this one. This one doesn't really catch your fingerprints. But this one, when I first put it on, I noticed that it was really, really slim. It felt really good. The buttons, they aren't as deep, and so it actually makes it pretty easy to press. It's very fluid. Feels really nice, and the edges on the corner, it's kind of hard to tell, but they're a little bit raised from the glass, so when you put it face down, it doesn't touch the screen. And the cutouts are pretty much on point. There's no real flaws. And there's also a little charm thing where you can attach a keychain or maybe like a wrist strap to keep on, so that it doesn't fall off when you're using your phone if you drop it. That's a unique feature that I've only seen on this case, and pretty much there's nothing else to this case. It's just a very slim, minimalistic case. That's what I like about it. I like the white. It really makes it pop. And the only kind of gripe I have about this phone or this case is that it's really hard to take off at sometimes. But all in all, it's a pretty nice case since you're not going to be taking off cases too often. If I had to rate these, I would probably put these maybe like right here, being the borderline being one of my favorites since it feels really nice. The Nillkin because it has the flip cover. The Rinky Slim because it looks really nice. It's slim, it feels good. And this one just because this one's nothing too special about it. It's kind of thick, but um, I think the color is what makes it. It feels really nice though, so I still recommend it. But in the end, I still prefer like having a slim case, and these are all pretty slim. They're pretty good choices. Like instead of getting like an OtterBox, which is like a brick, it turns your phone into a brick or something like that. So that's basically it for my review. Hope it helped you in deciding what kind of case you want, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.